Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking. Buckle up. Get ready for takeoff. Today we're flying to the territory of Minnesota. Yes, our destination today is Minneapolis, Minnesota. So, it's not often we talk politics on this channel, but I have something I have to say about the situation that's going on there right now. And it's been weighing heavy on my heart, and I just don't want it to spread to the rest of the country. I know that we are so divided on everything. Everything. It's not just politics anymore. It's like it's spreading. It's us versus them. It's the red team versus the blue team. Democrats versus Republicans. Rich versus poor. Black versus white. Men versus women. Gen Z versus the boomers. I mean, it's just one thing after another, right? Gen X versus millennials. What's next, right? What's next? So, I saw it, and I saw the governor's speech. I saw the mayor's speech when the police chief was standing behind him. I'm sure most of you have seen that video. And the police chief's reaction. Like, really? So basically, I don't know where to start here. It's just I want to get this video done and say what I came here to say. I'm trying to figure out how to, because I don't have this scripted. There's no script. I'm just trying to say what's on my heart and speak how I feel about this situation. And give America a stern warning. And it's like, okay, the governor and the mayor of Minneapolis, Minnesota, is gaslighting people. Even with the police chief standing behind him, he says, we need to stand up to federal troops. Okay, so you oppose ICE deporting illegal immigrants. That's what this is about. So, what this is really about, they don't care that ICE is deporting illegal immigrants because Obama did it and nobody said a word. So if Obama was doing this, nothing would be said. Yes, Mr. Obama, come in. Yes, ICE agents, deport these people. Obama was the deportation president. Look it up. Look it up. He deported more people than any other president. I think he deported more people than all the presidents combined. I'm not sure. But he deported a lot. Yes. So it's okay if Obama does it. But because they hate Trump so much, I don't care for the man either, to be honest with you. But I don't hate on him. He's not my favorite. I don't like any of the politicians, red or blue. I don't care. They open their lips, they lie. Every time they move their lips. I remember George Bush Sr. Read my lips. No new taxes. He lied, he lied, he lied. So basically, he's telling the mayor of Minneapolis told the police chief to have his police stand up against the National Guard, stand up against the United States military. I want you to stand against them. But let me tell you something. That police chief is not about to have his men go up against the National Guard. That's suicide. And besides, they're kind of like all brothers. It's like, no, we're not going to do this. I don't care what the mayor says. I'm sure after that speech, the mayor got a talking to and say, look, that's not going to happen. We're not going to go against federal agents. They're just not going to do it. And nobody's going to risk getting shot So the mayor of Minneapolis, he's just stupid. Stupid. Let me tell you something. You can protest all you want. The Constitution gives you the right to do so. But let me tell you something. The first time someone takes aims a rifle to shoot to kill an ICE agent, and there are other government agencies like Homeland Security, they're part of the department, FBI, DEA, possibly CIA. What would happen if someone took shot and killed a CIA agent because the mayor of Minneapolis told him to do so? I mean, how is he supposed to know he's CIA? Well, they do participate in some of these. They're everywhere. You think they're gonna really put up with that? No. No, you do not screw with those boys. And it would be very foolish. Let me tell you something. That'll be the end of it. Right then and there. That mayor won't be mayor. He'll probably either get arrested because it's or get sued personally. There will be. It just won't be tolerated. You fire upon and you kill an ICE agent or any federal agent. What do you think is going to happen to that person? And because the mayor insisted that you do this, the responsibility falls back on him. All that has to happen. It's kind of like, I've got a history book. Well, it's in the main studio, but I've got my history books. The last time a governor or mayor stood up against the National Guard, who was that? Way back in the day. This happened before. How did that turn out for him? Oh, that's right. Wallace was his name. I think his name is George Wallace. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. But didn't a man named George Wallace stand up to some National Guardsmen, to our military, because some young lady wanted to enter a particular school or college? So comment below on that situation, Governor Wallace, and then later on, didn't he get shot? Am I correct? I don't have my history book in front of me, so I'm going on memory here, and I don't remember the entire situation. I just remember, oh yeah, he stood up against the National Guard. I forget what state he was governor of now. Like I said, I'm going by memory here. I actually had to read textbooks. We didn't have Siri. We didn't have ChatGPT when I was a kid. We actually had to open up a book and read it. Yeah, we actually did that. But then I'm turning 59 in April, so here's my take. It's been weighing heavy on my heart, and all that has to happen, it'll be the end of it. I guarantee it'll be the end of it. The first time someone fires upon an ICE agent, it'll be the last thing that person do. And there'll be more of them. They'll just send in the military. And that governor won't be governor. They're going to impose some kind of martial law because you killed an ICE agent or in Homeland Security or DEA or CIA. Heaven forbid one of them guys that you shot happens to be CIA. That governor will be stepping down. That mayor will be stepping down. Because you do not mess with those boys. You do. What do you think is going to happen to you? And so, again, that's what worries me. And because I also seen them stealing armory, rifles from them. Something else you need to be aware of. If you decide you're going to steal some armory, steal some high-powered rifles from the federal government, You're going to steal. You're going to steal, especially weapons from the government. Do you have your phone on you? Because if you do, that phone is recording everything you do and everything you say. You think they don't know? AI is controlling everything. AI is gaining more and more power. You think the feds won't know that you stole weapons from them? Your phone is going to rat you out. Your phone is on you. It's recording what you do. You think you're going to get by with it? No. You're going to get a knock on the door is what you're going to get. I saw that and it just bothers me. Here's something else that most people don't think about. And I hope it stays isolated in Minneapolis. I think most of the riots has taken place within a few square blocks. I hope it's not citywide. Because there's another situation that might occur. I'm not saying that it is happening. I'm saying it could happen. So Minneapolis is becoming a war zone. Mainly just a few square blocks. I guarantee it they got it contained. If not, and if it's citywide, and then let's say they go out on the highway and bother traffic. Here's what I wanted to say here. On top of what I already said. Like I said, what worries me is someone's going to fire upon a federal agent and kill him. And what if he's more than just federal? What if he's CIA? Because you don't know. Because they do participate. You got multiple agencies going on here. You really think they're going to put up with that? That's what worries me the most. And then, what started the Civil War? Fort Sumter? Was it Fort Sumter? Someone fired a few shots? Could we be leading into another civil war? So, here's something else you need to think about. What if Minneapolis, what if the truck drivers don't want to go there because if it's a war zone? What if their insurance companies say, well, food, supplies, medicine that the people of Minneapolis need? Nah. Within 3 days, the store shelves will be empty. Because the truck drivers don't want to go there. It's a war zone. They have families too. You got to think about that. The food supply could dry up in Minneapolis. Just like that. No food. None. Nobody would take food in because it's a war zone. Minneapolis needs to get their shit together. Or that could happen. That is a possibility. If the trucks aren't coming in to deliver medicines, food for the common people, the store shelves within 3 days will be empty. And nobody's going to have any food. Especially in Minneapolis. I don't know about the rest of the state. But the president has, and the Supreme Court have a lot of power. What if they decide to cut off all federal aid to the state? They could tell the governor, oh, you need money from the federal government. We'll just defund you. Good luck with all these social programs. Oh, I'm telling you, this thing could have devastating consequences. Devastating. I mean, so the food trucks aren't coming in. I'm not saying that that's happening, but it could happen. The trucks stop coming. Everything. It's not just with food, supplies, anything, lumber, you name it, medicines. You're not getting it. Restaurants will be shutting down because they're not getting their supplies either. Grocery stores will be shutting down. They're not. The shelves aren't being restocked. You're not going to be able to buy food. And the government programs you depend on, gone, because the president's cut off all federal funding to your state because your state is deciding to stand up to the government. We don't want you here. Okay, we're out of here. But I get a Social Security check. I get a disability check. We get SNAP. Hey, you said you don't want us. This is what you're saying. It's like telling God, hey, God, we don't want you here. God's saying, okay. I can't stay where I'm not wanted. You want me gone? I'll be gone. The federal government could do the same thing. You want us gone? We'll be gone. I mean gone. I mean like no funding, no SNAP, no disability checks, no Social Security checks, no food's coming in. You get nothing. You told us you don't want us. You said go away. We don't want you. That's what your governor is saying. So the president goes, okay. Think about the consequences of that. Because you got a dumbass governor and a dumbass mayor of Minneapolis who say, we don't want the federal government here. The federal government could decide, you know what? We're out of here. I mean, out of here. I mean, like, completely. We'll just cut off all funding. You want us gone? Okay. Your wish is my command. But they're still going to... They're not... That's not going to happen, but they could keep the ICE agents there to round people up on top of cutting off all federal funding. And then when they're done with Minneapolis, they will be done eventually. They'll move on. You said you don't want us. They will just cut them off. The state will be cut off. Divorced from the federal government. You want it? You got it. Be careful what you ask for. I want you to think about the consequences of that. No supplies coming in, no food. What about the power grid? They may shut off all the power. You can't get food, water, power. You can't get nothing. Medicaid or Medicare, that's gone. That's federal. Social Security, that's federal. Disability, that's federal. SNAP, that's federal. Absolutely, that's federal. Because your governor said, get out of my state. As soon as we're done, we'll leave. Your wish is my command. And so they need to think about the consequences. Or the consequences of delivering stuff to a war zone. Do you think those trucks are going to keep rolling on in? For anything. And what about this? What if you're one of the ones out there rioting, destroying private property? Your phone, again, your phone, your smartphone, knows everything you say and everything you do. It knows who all your friends are. It will stab you in the back. Your AI, your ChatGPT, will take a knife and just go, betray you, sell you out to the feds in a heartbeat. Its loyalty is not to you. Your smartphone don't give a shit about you. You invited that thing into your life, and it's spying on you. Matter of fact, it could get you fired. You walk into work and you've been laid off. Or they're not going to say it's because you were out there protesting. It's not because you were destroying private property. That's not what they're going to tell you. You just mysteriously got laid off. Boom, your job is gone. Oh, you don't get any government benefits either. You're cut off. I mean, totally cut off. You can't get a job. You lost the job you had. No one will hire you because you've been blacklisted. That's right, blacklisted. Your smartphone blacklisted you. You think that's not a thing? You think it can't happen? You're taking a device, allowing the government to spy on you. It knows what you're doing. Are you that stupid? It knows. It knows. It's listening to all your conversations. It's watching what you do. And if you want to be stupid and destroy property or steal government property. I just... So my thought is this. Be careful what you wish for, Minneapolis. And this could spread to your city. It could come to a city near you. Absolutely. We're so divided as a nation. When does this happen to your town? Are you prepared? You have the right to protest ICE. Yes. Go ahead and protest all you want. But you step over the line and smash somebody's car, destroy property with your smartphone, with its AI program built in, it's spying on you. I thought of that. It's like the government knows everything you're doing. It knows who you are, who your friends are, all your texts. It knows everything. You're not going to get away with it. You may think you are, but then things happen to you can't explain. Why did I get pulled over all of a sudden? How come I lost my job? How come I can't get another job? What's going on here? I can't get a loan, can't get a house, can't get a car. Oh, you'll just be blacklisted. You'll have things happen to you and you can't explain why. Yeah. So be careful. Be careful what you're doing. Keep in mind that smartphone you've got on you is listening to everything you say and do. So if you want to break federal law, be my guest. Just remember that phone is gonna tattle on you. That phone is gonna ruin your life if you decide to step over the line. Who did it to me? Your phone did. That thing you carry on you, it's like being bugged. They're listening to you. They're spying on you. Yeah, so people need to think it through. And like I said, what if the supplies stop coming? The shelves are empty. This is in Minneapolis or any city this is happening to. Any city that becomes a war zone. Supplies would just stop coming. 3 days, your shelves will be empty. Just food for thought. And so, you want to break the law, smash cars, harass people, yeah, create blockades. To all you people that want to break the law, it's okay to protest. Have your protest. The Constitution says you can, so do it. But if you step over the line and you think it's okay to smash somebody's car or fire upon a federal agent, that's the stupidest thing you'll ever do and the last thing you'll do, because you will be dead. They will kill you. You shoot them, they will shoot you. That is a promise. That's what I fear the most. That's what I'm afraid of, because the mayor and the governor are gassing people. I just fear that. I just fear that's inevitable. And I don't want that to happen. Period. Because it'll be the end. There'll be a swarm of military troops all over the city. It will be martial law. That's a fact. Anyway, if you think it's okay to rob, steal, kill, destroy, I got something to say to you. Eat a bowl of fuck. Finally, I get a chance to use my tagline, which comes from a movie, by the way. Someone said it. I can't remember the name of the movie. Someone commented it. The eat a bowl of fuck comes out of a movie. And I'm going, dang it. And I thought I created that all my own. You can't hardly create anything all your own anymore, because you may think, well, you heard somebody say it, which I did a long time ago, and no matter what, chances are somebody else already created it. Somebody else is already using it. What if your tagline is, imagine that? Well, people say it a lot. You didn't invent it. You can use it, but you really didn't invent it. Just pointing that out there. Just a little humor. So, we're going to have to let everybody go. And I just want to come on here and spill the beans and tell you, leave the ICE agents alone. Protest them if you want. That's your God-given right. Take your signs and go protest. That's what this country's all about. But don't be stupid. That's all I'm saying. Don't do anything that you're going to pay for the rest of your life. Now, that's 99% of people I think are pretty smart. We all get it. We all understand. Nobody's dumb enough to stand up. That's what the mayor and the governor are asking people to do. And to be realistic, no one's gonna... Only an idiot would do something really stupid, and somebody's going to. That's what I fear. Will it bring a civil war? No, they'll prevent it. They're just making an example out of Minnesota. And they're just gonna crack down, and no, this won't be tolerated. Period. And that'll be the end of it. The other states would just get in line, or have their funding cut off. You just don't stand up to the federal government. You just don't. I don't care what these governors say. They know they can't. The last one to do that was named Wallace. Look it up. Please comment below. What is the story of George Wallace? I did not look this up. It was George Wallace, not Mike Wallace, the NBC guy. I think his name was Wallace, and he was a governor. And he stood up to the National Guard because some young lady wanted to go to school, and he wouldn't let her in the doors. And they were there to make sure that she had the right to go to that school. Yes, this is during the civil rights movement. Yes. What state? Was it Georgia? Could have been Georgia or Alabama. It's either Georgia or Alabama. I don't remember now. Comment below. What's the story on that? By a coincidence, yeah, he ended up getting shot, not by the federal government, but later on, just by coincidence, right? Because he stood up to the government. You have to believe that's a coincidence. That's a conspiracy. But you just don't stand up and say no. You can protest, yes, that's your God-given right. Go protest. But beyond that, don't be stupid. And be careful, because your phone is listening to you. This tablet is listening to everything I say. I guarantee it. So just pray for our country. And we're in a world of hurt. We're in a mess. And that's my greatest fear, that someone's going to get hurt. Someone already has been hurt. That woman that died, that's tragic and shouldn't have happened. And they could have shot out her tires. That would have been better. But I don't know. I don't like it when someone gets killed. I don't. Well, we're up to 30 minutes already, and this is a rant, and Like I said, what happens if the trucks don't come in because it's a war zone? A war zone. This could happen to your city, your town. Are you prepped? Are you prepared? This is not a prepping channel, but still. Are you prepared? Do you have emergency cash, emergency food? Are you ready when the shit hits the fan? Are you prepared? Because what's happening in Minneapolis could happen in your town. It could. And it could become a war zone and the trucks will not come. Those truck drivers aren't going to risk their lives in a war zone. Their insurance companies may not let them either. It's a liability. Well, I'm sorry I've ranted so long. I don't know what I'm going to call this video. But this could come to your town. Are you prepared for civil war? Are you prepared? Are you ready? Because it could happen. How did the Civil War get started? I think it's Fort Sumter. Somebody fired upon somebody. That's all that needs to happen. And all of a sudden, we're at war. It's us against them, and it's going to be a real mess. I don't know. But I'll make the prediction again. Trump will resign before the midterms and turn it over to J.D. Vance. You're not hearing any other YouTuber. I'm just making a prediction. Because I want to make sure that I'm the first one to say it before anybody else says it. And if it happens, oh my God, the captain said it first over at the hangar. He said it first because this is time-stamped. When this video was published. Well, we're up to 32 minutes. I'm sorry I ranted so long. I just had to put my heart out there. I just want everyone to pray for this country and just be prepared. I don't like what I'm seeing. I don't like the fact that they're stealing weapons from our government, probably to use them on our government. That's what worries me. It scares me to death thinking about that. Because it's gonna, some stupid idiot's gonna do that, and it'll be the end. Because the government's not gonna put up with it. Period. So I feel like I'm repeating myself. I'm sorry. I'm going to let everybody go. It's hard to say au revoir. So au gratin. Uh-oh. It's my magic finger. So we're going to have to say au gratin, everybody. Au gratin, everybody. Au gratin. Oh, boy. Au gratin. Au gratin. It's only you. Just back for me, babe. It's only you. Don't need a dance away. It's only you. Don't need a dance. It's only you. It's really good. I promise you.